All right, live. Looks like this. It's got volume 2. You ready?
What?
You ready? We'll go live. It looks real good on both.
All right.
On both.
Okay, I'll come up.
All right.
Maybe
Welcome,
a short
everybody.
episode.
Welcome, everybody.
Hey there.
Sorry
Okay,
to throw Joel into the wolves like that, but
Yes, that's okay. Moving the chair over, which is on this side.
oh, sorry. Let me move. So give us a second. Again, we're having some technical difficulties at the moment.
But we're getting there.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
watching on pins and needles for the election.
Actually, we're not watching it on TV in the United States.
Yeah, we did watch on CNN for a moment, but now we're watching on Sky News.
And Sky UK.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to get see what they say. You know, get different opinions.
Yeah, what is the
Hear what different people from around the world.
yeah.
They, which is funny because first we heard Kamala Harris won North Carolina.
Or she was winning.
That's what CNN had said, and we switched over to Sky, and they're like, "Well,
It's too close to call.
right." So that's what I'm saying. I think with
There's
Sky,
Trump was winning. Now we're just not sure. It's too close.
right? And they even said that this outlet says that this one won or that one won. But
Yeah.
we can't or won't confirm
Yeah.
that until much later.
Yeah. Not until more votes come in.
Yeah, but Rhode Island, Harris won.
New York,
Right.
Harris won.
But it's 81 to 191.
Yeah.
But again, it's still way too early in the night.
Yeah.
If anything, right around, even without all this bullshit that happened in the last few years, even then it's like usually in the morning or 2-3 a.m. Be like, well, you'd hear like CNN say, well, we're confident in saying that.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But with this, I'm sure the election workers are like, well, we're not going to, we want to check our, like Santa Claus, but worse.
Yeah.
We want to check our list twice and,
Yeah.
So
we'll see. Hoping to God.
yeah, well, at the end of the day, like that one, you saw that one Onion video. Well, the guy's like, it doesn't matter who wins, I'm gonna win.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll be rich when I wake up. In 4 years from now, whoever wins, I'll still be rich.
That's true. I would laugh, except it was true. But it's something with everything. Marine veteran Charlotte Clymer had said, "We will enter the final hours of this damned arduous marathon of existential torture." Yes, absolutely. Shout out to Charlotte Clymer on that one. She's entirely right with it. Well, at this point in time, too, for today, there are 2 polling places in Georgia that reported receiving bomb threats.
Who is?
2 polling places in Georgia. But FBI investigated it, actually found out the threats came from inside Russia.
Well, the one I saw, it was on a Drudge report.
Yeah.
I don't remember where it was. I have to look. But they said that they did arrest some guy. He was, or some person, I should say.
Yeah.
That they smelled exactly like fucking gasoline,
Like
lighter
fuel.
fluid. Yeah.
He was greased up and waving a torch and a flare gun. There.
Real pillar of the community.
Yep. This was in the Capitol. Right by the Capitol. That's where they arrested him.
Pillar of the community.
Clearly. That's it. But then there was also a bomb squad that arrived at the scene in a polling place in Jacksonville, Florida, investigating a suspicious package. So it's insane.
It's a new era.
Yeah, it is.
Like I was telling the physical therapist today, it never used to be this whole. And whether, again, I think both candidates had positive and negatives, and she'd said, well, Obama was good, right? Yeah, but he also denied that the NSA was spying on every American citizen. He denied that twice. And Snowden actually came back and said, you know what? I actually made the programs for that, so he's lying.
Yeah.
Then they thought he was on a fucking diplomatic jet. One of the, I forgot what diplomat jet it was, but they actually, Air Force came and fucking threatened to shoot it down.
Yeah.
First time ever.
Yeah.
Because diplomatic jets are supposed to be off limits.
Yeah.
And of course he wasn't on it, but still in all, you know.
Yeah.
And then the other thing he did so far in the last, I think, 20 years, even more than Bush, he's had more journalists jailed.
Which surprised me.
Obama, because they wouldn't reveal their sources.
Yeah. Which is not cool.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That is so fucked up.
Oh, man. Well, this is good news. Actually, New York voters passed Prop 1. This enshrines abortion rights into the state constitution.
Well, I don't
Thank
know.
you, New York State.
I don't know if that would. Bolivian, that's what it was. The Bolivian president's jet was rerouted 2013. It was the country's president was on it.
Okay.
And when they fucking, France apologized in Bolivia. Yeah, well, wow.
Yeah.
That is so fucked up.
It is. I agree.
So fucked up.
I agree.
And again, poor guy comes forward, fucking, with the truth.
Yeah.
Like if anybody that saw the movie Snowden.
Oh, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, he said, around his little, they were all kind of laughing, having a party because they were kind of like always above the law, saying how, oh yeah, we could do this, we could do that. And Snowden said, well, you know what? After World War II, the Nuremberg trials, people that actually just followed orders, they actually are the ones that went on trial.
Yeah.
Basically, we, like us, if shit goes south,
I
we're the ones on.
I only followed orders.
Right.
Yeah.
We're the ones now that are going to be those people. So.
Yeah.
So it's now he's in fucking Russia. So
I hope he's doing okay. But again, being in Russia,
I'm sure he you know what? If I was him, you'd have to make a living.
Yeah.
So I think that actually in 2016 he became the president of the Freedom of the Press Foundation. So he has a job at an unnamed Russian IT company.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? Like you can't blame the guy if he's fucking working for the Russians in IT. Motherfucker never graduated high school.
He's that smart.
He's a fucking genius.
Clearly.
At least when it comes to computers. But again, thinking they should have had that whistleblower immunity, but nope.
I agree.
Can't have that. And again, how many people are like, oh, he's a traitor, What?
According to who?
What?
According to what data?
But you're saying he was a traitor, but what he never gave out sensitive information like troops where they were at or anything like that. He just basically had said, look, first of all, there's this agency I work for. There's a contractor called the NSA. Yeah. No such agency. Everybody jokingly refers to it as. It does exist. We are here. Yeah. And I was a contractor for it through, I think it was Northrop Grumman, maybe. But again, he just saw something that was wrong and spoke out against it. Still paying the price. Yeah. It's very bad.
It's true. I agree.
And even when Hillary was on, Hillary Clinton, she was running, I think it was against Trump. She was on Kimmel. And Kimmel asked her, what about Edward Snowden? And she's like, Edward Snowden. Like, boy, if I could have got that guy. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? He was just a fucking, what? He didn't give away any information to hurt anybody except you. Blew a lid on what the NSA was spying on every American, which pretty much everybody knew anyway. If you have a cell phone, you're being tracked, you're being listened to. And even that's when we were having problems with this mic. Yeah. Whenever I reboot or we close the show, it fucking mutes itself. I always forget to actually have to turn it back on.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's also bad if,
If you or if we forget to turn it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway. But that's, what are you going to do? Anyway, what else you got, Schuebel?
Well, of course, we have listeners in Iran, which again, if you're listening to us in Iran, thank you. And
Yes.
stay safe. Stay safe wherever you're at, because things.
Stay vigilant, my brothers.
Well, stay vigilant, but also stay safe, because it is a massively violent theocracy at this point.
Well, they know that, I'm sure.
It's true. There was a young Iranian woman. It didn't say. Article I read didn't say anything about her name, but she was assaulted by security forces in violation of Tehran.
Well, she was half naked.
Oh, well, just a minute. No, she was. They arrested her for her hijab.
Oh, okay.
In violation of Tehran's strict modesty laws. So in protest, she stripped down to her bra and panties.
Oh, okay.
And then they assaulted her worse.
Oh no.
Yeah. Didn't say anything about her name. Hoping wherever you are, if you can hear us anywhere, or if you know who she is, wishing her nothing but love and everything, hoping she's able to get out.
That's what happens when you take any, whether it be religion, whether it be politics, to an extreme.
Yeah.
It's like with I was telling my physical therapist today, because she's from India. I was asking her with their elections how different they are or whatever. And it's just one day and that's pretty much it. And you go to vote, and when the polling places close, they close, and that's it. There's nothing like here. And it's like, well, it used to be fairly simple here, but and then I said, well, how long, like if so and so is voted in, it's their elections, I think she said every 5 years.
Okay.
But that person could keep running for like 50 years if they want.
Okay.
Which I don't know if necessarily good, but I don't think they have the strife they have here. But
oh no, India has their issues too. They've got their own wannabe dictator. What is his name?
Well, again, once you get into power for once or twice, it's just, and then it's all ego.
Yes.
To where like even Trump said the first time, "Oh, I can't believe I lost a Sleepy Joe." Yeah.
Exactly. All right, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He's it's widely assumed at this point in time. Anybody watching out, any organizations actually watching out for democracy, about how he and his party actively block votes, actively really try to change things, not change things for the better, but basically if you're going to be against him, you, however, are not going to have the ability to vote, not going to have the ability to have your vote counted, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone the number of times he was connected with people being assassinated of Indian heritage outside of India, like in Canada. So yeah, India has their issues too.
But here, there's a article here too in it's the San Francisco Gate.
Yeah.
MAGA extremists are terrorizing poll workers in Shasta County. I don't know where Shasta County is, but one worker who put it bluntly, I don't need to be here when someone drops a bomb or starts a mass shooting.
Yeah.
An election worker in Shasta County is speaking out after self-appointed election observers. MAGA.
Self-appointed election observers.
Again,
because you don't see Democrats doing
I'm going to go on every child porn website and I'm going to monitor it.
Yeah.
No, dude, you're a kid fucker.
Yeah.
Or you want to be a kid fucker.
Yeah.
Anyway, just like these self-appointed, you're waiting for somebody to fucking,
Yeah.
You're waiting for somebody to fucking.
If you're always looking for a red flag, you will always find one.
You're going to wait for an old lady to trip, someone to help her up and say, oh, you can't touch her. What is this? This is interference now. She would never have made it to the polls on her own.
Yeah.
It's called being a gentleman scumbag.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, of course, supporting former President Donald Trump disrupted the democratic process in the deep red Northern California region. Tanner Johnson, 41, quit his role. See, I'm going to give him my name.
Yeah.
Because that's the guy you're asking for it. Especially Tanner. That's kind of a unique name.
Is it?
Johnson's not, but Tanner, you don't hear too many Tanners.
Not a ton of times. I've heard it like maybe twice before in my life.
Johnson, you hear a lot,
Johnson
but
is common, like Carpenter and like because they best
Jones.
Jones.
Hey man, I'm a fan of their Band-Aids, but
Jones.
no, Johnson.
Oh, Johnson and Johnson. Yeah.
Plus, he's too busy making Band-Aids.
Of course, I'm
But
sure.
He probably might need them.
Yeah.
He goes,
I
I
think
only
it's
make
all-
them. I don't want to use them.
No.
I'm getting to that part in the article. At least he has a
let's hear
good
it.
sense of humor about it.
Yeah, let's
Right.
hear it.
He quit his role at Shasta County's Elections Department last Friday, citing a relentless wave of harassment and hostility from local MAGA activists claiming to oversee election integrity.
Just wow.
Since Trump's rise in 2016, Shasta County has become a hotbed of MAGA ideology. During COVID-19, the Board of Supervisors flamed the county's public health officer, speaking openly against pandemic protocols. It approved an ordinance allowing the public to carry firearms into public buildings, which conflicted with California law. It also made supposed election fraud a central issue at the county level, despite no evidence of fraud. In 2023, the board severed the county's relationship with Dominion Voting Systems, the voting machine company that Donald Trump fueled conspiracy theories believe is somehow stole the 2020 election from then incumbent. Months later, the board insisted Shasta County would return to hand counting ballots before state law shot it down, ultimately forcing Elections Board to use automated ballots for 2024. Here, read this if you want.
Yeah.
You get some drink.
What's that?
My throat sore.
He'd been a model employee at the county office in charge of facilitating free and fair elections for 1 year. Let me see. He worked to get poll workers paid and ensure election-related costs were paid. My nose itches. But yeah, I mean, this is just not a surprise.
But
It's something, and this is true. The whole thing about how poll workers all across the country are being harassed by MAGA poll watchers because they need to watch.
no, what are they called? Observers?
Yeah, poll observers. That's it. And the majority of poll workers are women.
Yep.
And we're easier to target.
Older women, too.
Yes, some are older, not all of them.
A lot of them are.
But yeah,
Because
still, it's easier to target.
Or intimidate.
Yeah.
Intimidate, target, either way. But
Yeah.
it's
I'm just hoping against hope.
against hope. Everybody's got a fucking shot at it.
That's what worries me. The fact that one who has a shot at it flat out said he's going to be a dictator and has Project 2025 in the works. So, yeah.
Well, we'll see. It's,
Hoping everything's okay.
I'm sure.
Hoping he doesn't get elected.
You
And
can't get-
actually, speaking of Iran, this is Iranian-American journalist. Her name is Reza Valizadeh. It's been recently found out she's been detained in Iran.
Ohio. Trump on Ohio.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, Trump on Ohio?
Yeah.
Wow, that's strange.
It's not. It's really not.
No, but I'm saying.
There's a reason I left Ohio. I have loved ones there. I have family there.
Montana, Trump on Montana. But look, it says projected winner, but 0.00 votes.
So it's projected. So not really yet. Yeah.
Again, it's just kind of strange how, at least it seems like, oh, there you go. See now, Mississippi, at least, they have 6 electoral votes, 41% are in. For Iowa, too early to call. And that's actually close to call, 47 to 51%. But yeah, it's anyone's fucking ball game.
Yeah.
But Anyway, it'll all be good. I got you. I got the little man.
We got each other.
We got each other.
And one thing, just have to, God forbid he gets elected. At the very least, it's him running for office again and being such an awful human being and just such an awful candidate has really inspired such a massive democratic movement that hasn't been in place in decades here in the U.S.
Well, the Georgia DA who brought criminal charges against Trump won re-election.
Okay, good.
And Sarah McBride, the openly trans member of Congress, won.
Good for her.
So Angela Alsobrook becomes Maryland's that's but some people I could look at and say, oh my God, I hate that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And you say why? I'm like, I just don't like their face.
Yeah.
I've come to the conclusion. I think I know why.
Why is that?
It must have been in another life
Oh, maybe.
to where, you know, maybe I was a woman, maybe that person was another woman. I don't know. Maybe, you know, whatever. It's just probably a beef that I've had with that person from however many lifetimes ago.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe I was a woman and stole my man.
You think that's the case?
I don't know. Because I do have a big ego.
You do.
But then again, nobody could probably steal my man if I was a woman.
It's true.
Or just like if I was,
oh, no.
when I was a man, nobody would steal my woman. You want to go over them, right?
That's right, baby.
There's no, Ted Cruz one, he was supposed to be lost. You know, I read an article about him too.
Speaking
that
of
his-
again, terrible people.
That his staffers and his whole little inner dick clique spent more money in the last month on like fucking salons and fucking hand jobs, getting the nails done, but
okay, manicures.
or manicure, yeah, but like
Yeah. I
he's
was
such
hoping,
another phony baloney.
Yeah. I'm really wishing the man running against him, who actually used to be an NFL player until he got an injury he couldn't recover from.
Right.
Colin Allred, I
Mhm.
think.
That's good news.
Florida voters are projected to reject an effort to politicize the state's public schools even further. But they voted down Amendment 1, which asked Floridians if they wanted the state school board candidates to be identified by political party on ballots. School board candidates in the state are nonpartisan, though these races have become increasingly politicized over the past several years. Yeah, okay.
So,
all right.
You know,
that doesn't mean they're not going to run for it anyways.
No, I know, but
because again, MAGAs are loud.
Florida is one of the nation's leaders in book banning and censoring teachers.
Yeah.
Republican Governor Ron DeSantis, for his part, supported legislation that would restrict what teachers can say in the classroom about gender identity, sexual orientation, and racism.
Again,
including Don't Say Gay law, which prohibits teacher talking about gender identity or sexual orientation. The measure, that's funny.
The measure?
Is that from ass to dick or head of the dick to the ass, or is it from balls?
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, see, I didn't get what you were talking about.
I think DeSantis probably has to, you know, however he measures it, probably has to add about 4 inches just to get, you know.
Is that what it is?
Just to get one. But.
Oh, man.
His supposed kids on a DNA test, because I don't think he's fucking man enough to fucking put a baby in anybody.
He's just a terrible person as a whole. Just a truly terrible person.
Sparked massive protests and condemnation from Disney. DeSantis retaliated against the company by revoking special tax status, and Disney subsequently sued the Florida government for violating its First Amendment rights. They
All
reached a
right.
settlement in 2024, March, when Moms for Liberty, a far-right parental
Oh,
rights
God, yes.
organization, was
Racist,
born in 2021.
homophobic.
You know what that is?
What?
It's a bunch of old ladies
Yeah.
that have nothing to do.
Yeah.
They got together and said, you know what?
Just
They made
hate.
a couple phone calls, and they talked to a couple newspapers, and we're Moms for Liberty. They went to a couple like county newspapers, and they got their names in the paper.
They're a
Then-
hate group. It's not about liberty. It's about hate.
Then the fucking governor got news of it. Now they have fucking power.
Exactly.
There's like 4 of them, but they have fucking power
Yeah, it's a hate
for
group.
some reason. Right.
They've tried to come
Quickly
here to
yes,
New York
onto their
State.
so-called parental
Yeah.
rights agenda. Guaranteed none of them have probably kids.
No, actually, quite a few of them do have kids, but yeah, it's a hate group regardless, and they're recognized as a hate group at this point. Well, this is silly news, but Republican Representative John Rose, he was addressing the U.S. House of Representatives this past Monday, denouncing Donald Trump's guilty verdict on the hush money criminal trial here in New York State. His son Guy, was sitting behind him on camera, making faces at the camera. He stole the show. I'm gonna say, let me see. I've got a.
Hopefully, he wasn't even a kid.
Oh no, he's a kid. He's absolutely a kid. But let me see. I'm trying to see. It didn't say how old he was. Just a moment. This video will come up. He looks. I'm going to say probably like 7 or 8 years old. Oh come on, load again. Comes. See?
That's funny.
What is he, like 7 or 8 years old? What do you think?
Doesn't matter. It's freaking. I'll vote for him.
There you go. You don't want that to be the picture for today?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's great. Because he's being serious, standing up for his, again, Orange Jesus, that whole thing. And his son is making faces at the camera because, yes.
Not that. Okay. I'm not sticking up for the father or the family.
Yeah.
Just by any means. But you know what? I kind of am.
How so?
Because the kid is that comfortable in doing it. Because the kid knows he's in deep shit. Or at least he's not going to get everything he wanted for Christmas this year. There's going to be some fallout.
Oh, I'm thinking there are going to be groups that I think can probably agree with generally the way we see the world, who are going to give him all sorts of stuff.
It doesn't matter. Right, but it doesn't matter because it still has to go to the mailbox. The parents have to get it. All I'm saying is that's a kid that probably knows. You know what? I made one face. At this point,
really? He made a lot of faces.
No. Once it's kind of like once you make the first face, it's like, you know what?
What do you got to lose?
I'm not going to get in more trouble for 18 more. If I go on as long as he does, I'm going to get in the same amount of trouble.
That's funny.
As I did for the one. Because if I say shit, what the fuck is the difference? If I say shit, this, tit.
Oh man.
But what's that kid's name?
His name is Guy. But this was Republican Representative John Rose.
From where?
His son. It did not say. I'll tell you in a moment.
See, I would vote for him.
Representative John Rose?
Listen to me. Say what you want, but obviously the kid is comfortable enough.
Yeah.
He knows he's not going to get a beat. He knows he's going to get some shit.
Yeah.
But like
Tennessee.
But I'm just saying, the parent, this guy, must be doing something right. Because again, his kid's not terrified of him.
Yeah.
He knows, the kid probably knows he's going to get some shit.
Yeah.
No kid is that oblivious.
No.
But,
But mind you, he's speaking out in support of a dictator.
But it doesn't matter.
It does.
The kid.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's the kid isn't like.
The kid is safe.
The kid knows he's not going to get dragged to the dad's office or chamber and get the fucking shit beat out of him.
Yeah.
Because you sit there and you shut up and you sit by Peggy, the receptionist. You don't say nothing. You don't look at nobody. You don't. And what's your smile? After the guy walks away, he's probably like, Peggy. The kid like, Peggy. Look, Peggy. But here's a report here.
What's that?
The high turnout traced to Americans mistakenly voting on vending machines. It's in Washington, with Americans
Washington
experienced
State?
long lines in many precincts across the country, and Election Day reports confirmed that high turnout this year can be primarily attributed to large numbers of people mistakenly voting on vending machines. Projections show by the time the poll closed, approximately 2/3 of the U.S. electorate will have turned out, and in their attempt to vote, selected chips, candy, or soda. The report issued Tuesday. The report explained millions of registered voters had visited the community centers and church basements where their polling sites were located, automatically proceeded to the nearest vending machine, and, in an effort to fulfill their civic duty, used a keypad to make their choice. According to exit polls,
Wow.
Snickers, M&Ms appear to be in a dead heat, with many of those surveyed telling pollsters they wish there had been more choices like this election, like ice cream bars or maybe even Chipwich.
Oh, of course.
Others expressed pessimism about the direction in which the country was headed, citing inflation that had driven the cost of a Powerade above $2.
Oh my God.
At press time, millions of Americans reported signaling to each other that they voted by stuffing an empty bag of Doritos in their shirt pocket.
There we go. That's it.
So,
oh man.
then of course, one more of them.
Hey, kitty. There he goes. There goes the kitty cat.
He's gonna have some dinner.
I know this one. You want to read this one?
Yeah.
I think this is it's good to see you spend.
Anxious Trump spends election night watching old Gilmore Girls episodes in bed.
I like how he's taking the light off and he's watching it like a little kid. Like, read it though. Read it.
Okay. Nervously tossing his turned-off phone out of arm's reach, and anxious Donald Trump told reporters Tuesday that he was spending election night watching old Gilmore Girls episodes in bed. I can't deal with all this election stuff, so I'm just going to ignore it all and binge Gilmore Girls, said the former president wearing pajamas as he turned out the barrage of exit polls and focused instead on the mother-daughter relationship between Rory and Lorelai Gilmore. I told everyone not to come in and bother me with the election results right now. I just want to watch Lorelai and Luke fall in love. Oh, I wish America were more like Stars Hollow. Just wow. It is funny.
At press time, sources confirmed Trump was growing increasingly apprehensive about whether Logan or Jess was ahead in the race for Rory's heart.
Wow. I never watched Gilmore Girls.
Neither did I, but you know what? I want to now.
It was very popular. It had a massive following.
And according to this story, too, CNN touchscreen map is already covered in peanut butter.
Oh, is that?
Yep. You can be up all night. I eat something.
I'm sure. Oh, man. Well, I saw this. I remember you and I both saw this yesterday. Actually, just north of the Hawaiian Islands, an expedition to a deep-sea ridge revealed a surprise discovery. It looks like the Yellow Brick Road.
Oh, yeah, I told you.
Or looks like a Yellow Brick Road. Not Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
Yellow Brick Road.
It's in a lake, though, right?
No, it's the ocean.
I thought it was a giant lake.
Nope, it's an ocean, yep. It is on Liliuokalani Ridge. This lies more than 3,000 meters below the waves, which is about 9,000 feet deep. 9,000 feet below the surface of the ocean. And there's this ridge that has what looks like a yellow brick road.
That's so cool.
And also other cool discovery too. There's a sunken temple that has been discovered off the coast of Italy. Now this temple was built by Arabian immigrants from the Nabatean culture. I'm probably mispronouncing that. I apologize if so. But this temple is estimated to be at least 2,000 years old and was found just off the coast of Pozzuoli. It's a town near Campi Flegrei, which the city was known in Roman times as Puteoli, and it once was a massive harbor.
That's very cool.
But that's cool, like discoveries. I'm loving that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah.
Let me see something.
Okay.
So I got one more thing to report. Do you have anything?
Right. And while you're bringing stuff up, sending love to the family and loved ones of Reza Valizeda. It's Reza Valizadeh is an Iranian American journalist who the U.S. State Department has confirmed that Reza has been detained in Iran for months. Didn't say how many months, but 4 months at this point. Now, Iran is not acknowledging that Reza is in detention with them, but basically,
Come
the
on,
US Department's
Iran.
trying to-
You're fans of our show.
Yeah.
How about this?
Iranian government is
Listen,
not. Iranian people.
I don't care. Listen.
Yeah.
We got a lot of downloads in Iran, right?
We do.
Okay. Do me a favor, personally. And I know somebody from the government's got to be listening to me. All right? Just do me a solid. Me. All right, personal.
Yeah.
And I'll owe you one. Within reason. All right? Within
Okay.
reason. Let me preface it with that. Let this person go. Don't just let her walk out the door. Give her a ride home. Apologize for what you did.
Yeah.
Give her a couple bucks and a sincere apology. And give her a nice, cushy, no-show job. Do it for me. And I'll owe you one. One.
There you go. Does everybody get one?
No. But this poor lady does. And again, when you say let her go, just don't open the door. You're going to get to walk home? No, it's not right. What if it's nighttime out?
There you go.
She might find herself in a worse,
Well, and just wondering too. I don't know where Reza lives currently. Reza was clearly in Iran at the moment when they got arrested, but I don't know if they're I was gonna say bicontinental or what it is, but hoping they're safe. Sending love and love to their loved ones. So
all right.
Hoping they're okay and that they get out soon.
All right. I'll wrap it up with this.
Okay, let's hear it.
Election officials, including myself, I'm an
you're-
election official.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to announce the results, but it won't be available until everyone brushes their teeth and puts on their jammies.
Okay.
Crossing their arms and tapping their feet impatiently, election officials across the nation with me Tuesday night said we wouldn't release the results of the 2024 presidential race until you had brushed your teeth, put on your jammies. The results are in. The 47th president of the United States has been chosen. All the poll workers have gone home. Before the winter is cold, you'll need to get ready for bed. Zach Manifold, a Georgia election officer and one of my many key state officials throughout the country, who stressed that they were clean pajamas in your dresser drawer, and you better remember to floss too.
Oh, yes.
If you end up eating more kettle corn after you brush your teeth, you'll have to brush them again.
Of course.
It'll take even longer to find out who will occupy the Oval Office for the next 4 years. As long as you don't dilly-dally, you can watch the victory party for 5 minutes. But then it's lights out. All right? At press time, the nation's election officials announced they could stay up late just this once because of how cute you look.
Oh, that is too funny.
So that's it for me.
And on that note,
But the Gilmore Girls is so funny.
that is funny.
Oh my god.
But all right, everybody, we'll be back again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fingers
right.
crossed with good news.
All right, guys.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thanks everybody.
And have a good night.
Mm-hmm.